Hello everyone. It is Princess underscore Mini 4 and welcome to my stream. Today we are going to be playing Supermarket Simulator. Today's date is Tuesday, May 27th, 2025, and it is 4:09 p.m. I'm about to read to y'all the verse of the day. How are you guys doing? How is life treating you? And how has this week been so far? You guys can feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. But our verse of today is 1 Timothy chapter 4 verse 8. It says, "For bodily exercise profits a little, but godliness is profitable for all things, having promise of the life that now is and of that which is to come." So that is 1 Timothy chapter 4 verse 8. Alright, so that is my new thing that I'm going to be doing every time I start stream is I'm going to be giving y'all the verse of the day. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this game up. I'm going to be drinking my water. I got a lot of water to drink today. It's a little warm because we've been out all day, but y'all know I will tell y'all how my day has been. But I am excited to be here to stream. It's been a minute since I played this game. Alright. I hope the Lord is blessing all of you guys with what you want and more. So yeah, today I got up early. I have not played this game in a minute, so I don't know if there's anything new. There's a mini map which is new. Y'all know I haven't touched this game since like April. It's been a minute. But yeah, I got up this morning. And y'all, I had me a job interview today. So I don't have the answer yet, but I mean, from what I believe everything went well. I'm obviously not a hiring manager, so I don't really know, but I believe everything went well. I answered all the questions to the best of my ability. I prayed, and then at this point, you know, I put my hands up like this because it's not up to me no more. His will be done for my life. So if the Lord thinks that this job aligns with his will for my life, then I will get it. But if it does not align, or it's just not the time yet, then I won't get it. You know, I'm kind of just at that point in my life where whatever the Lord wants, whatever he needs from me, that's all I care about. That's all I care about. So yeah. So I had me a job interview today at 10 a.m. It's at a pediatrics office. So I would be a medical assistant at a pediatrics. And I honestly, y'all, I didn't even apply to this job. The lady applied for me, pretty much, if that makes kind of sense. Like, when they said they was gonna help you get a job, they meant that. Like, my plan was to start applying in June, because I may or may not have a surgery. So I'm going to tell y'all that now because I won't be streaming. So that's why I said don't get used to me being on here consistent, because I won't be on here consistent too long, because there's a big call and demand for medical assistants. So I may be getting a job sooner than later, you know, which is not a bad thing. I'm actually excited to work this time around. And I just can't wait to get a job. I want to get out the house and I want to just start being able to do things in my life. You know, so I'm kind of excited for that. You know. So, you know, whatever his will is, it will be done. So, that's one of the things I can say. So, like I said, I think it went pretty well. I answered all the questions the best of my ability. She has the word of mouth from my teachers. So at this point, you know, it's out of my hands. It's out of my hands. So And I was literally only in there for like 15 minutes. I sat there for like maybe 5 minutes. And one thing I can say, what they do say is when you're going for an interview, to not even be on your phone, not even have your phone out. So I turned my phone off when I went in there, and I just wasn't on my phone at all. And they said that what they do when they have new people coming in to hire you, or to, like, if you're going in for an interview, everybody is watching you and see how you interact with people. So if you're rude to, like, the receptionist is going to send like a notice back to the hiring manager. Yeah, she may have all the credentials and everything, but she was really rude to me. So, which I'm not rude anyway. Like, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'm really not a rude person. I'm kind of just like normal, or like just down to earth. I'm not like overly nice. Like, I'm not gonna bend over backwards, but I'm also not rude. So that's me. You know. Um, we have two more of those, I think. But yeah, so I was only in there for like 15 minutes. Then then we went to, so we came back home, which I was happy about that because I had to dress up in interview clothing. So I was able to come back home and change my clothes, and we stayed here for about 30-ish minutes. Then after that, we went to the movies. So today, I can't tell if this box is empty or not. Yeah. We went to go see Lilo and Stitch. I'm not gonna spoil it, but honestly, I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't remember the movie as a child, so I don't know if it's the same or is it a little bit different. I really don't know, but I can say that it was a 10 out of 10 movie, and I actually loved it, and I was literally tearing up at one point. Like, I was like literally about to cry. It's a good movie, and I recommend, if you can go see it, go see it. But yeah, so we went to the movies, then we left there, and we went to where did we go? Oh, frozen yogurt. So I went and I got frozen yogurt because I wanted some frozen yogurt. It's my first time having frozen yogurt in 2025, and it's about to be June, so I was like, I want some froyo. So I got some froyo, and it was amazing. And then we went shopping, and now we're home. So that was today. Tuesday was a great day. I had a great time. But honestly, every day is a great day when, when the Lord is with you. So the fact that I opened my eyes this morning, it was a great day. But it was a great day. So but I decided to play a different game today because I don't want all. Whenever I find a new game I like, I just play it. But yeah, I was like, let me play something different for you guys. So here we are. Sorry for like being all in my nose, but my allergies are allergying, if you know what I mean. It's just that time of year. Alright, that's our last buy of the day. I'm about to close up shop anyway, because it's 9 o'clock. Anybody that's not already in there needs to head out. But yeah, this is probably my favorite game. I like these kind of games where you can just kind of just sit back and yap. Like, these are my games. I mean, I like the other game. Y'all, hands off. Not even me. Alright. Game is a little broke, but that's okay. That's okay. But tomorrow, I don't have much to do tomorrow. I'm just going to head to Bible study tomorrow at like 6 o'clock. But one thing I am going to do is clean up this bedroom. Not clean it. I'm going to just organize all of those boxes and stuff. So one of the boxes you notice is gone. That's because it's in the living room. I might leave a little bit earlier before I go to Bible study and then just drop that off. It's going to be annoying because I got to go around and then go around. But, you know, it is what it is. Ain't nothing but gas. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. Maybe we'll drop it off on Friday when we go to the laundromat. So I'm going to start making this list for tomorrow. Yeah, I might just wait till Friday. But it's been a minute since I played this game. They ain't buying stuff like they used to. Alright. I didn't make any profit. But yeah, I want to start working on going through those boxes. There's really only 3 of them. I could really knock those out in probably like an hour. And then behind me, I don't know if y'all can see it or not, that's just my laundry. So yeah, that's just my laundry. And laundry day is on Friday, so they'll be gone on Friday. But I'm going to talk to you guys about Memorial Day weekend. The last time I streamed was on Saturday. Sorry, y'all. So Sunday rolled around and went to church. Then I'm walking out of church and I'm like, oh great, I have a prescription. So then I have to go to the store, pick up my prescription. Then after I pick up my prescription, I need to, then I got gas. Well, I got a Slurpee. Then I got gas. And that took a minute. Like, it took a minute. Because everybody is getting gas at 7-Eleven because it's cheaper. And it's a holiday weekend. Whew. It's getting, my gastric reflux is getting so bad that it's like almost like I can't breathe when I talk. So it's just really lovely, y'all. And I contacted them and they did not answer me yet. Let me start buying more stuff. And she was like, contact me if you ever need me. Okay, sis, I did. You ain't answer. And I didn't really eat anything that should make it bad like that. Here I am. So that's what's been going on, y'all. It's just been so much going on. Some good things, but mostly some bad things. Did I not buy chicken? Chicken may need 2 freezers. What are you carrying? Chicken? No. What was I gonna say? Sorry, I'm like deep in thought. So yeah, um, yeah, I really didn't want to get a job so soon. I just have like so many like issues going on and stuff, So I was kind of like not she was like, yeah, I called this lady on your behalf. And I'm like, girl, you know, it's like I may or may not have a surgery. I also may or may not need like an endoscopy because his gastric reflux is just getting really bad, and it's like I can't even eat, drink, or anything. And it's like, you know, even though I'm listening to what they say, I went out and I just bought me some herbal tea. And at this point, coffee's just completely out of the picture for me. Like, bye bye coffee. I don't think I'll ever drink coffee again. You know, and it's like, what else can I do, you know? Anything new since I've been... Oh, there's like a mini fridge that's new. They have this display fridge is kind of cool. I think that's the only thing that's new. I don't really care about the paint. I don't care about the floor. I got all of those vehicles. But what do I need a vehicle for, I wonder? Product license, $5,000. So I got, you can have 6 cash registers, you can have 6 restockers. Yeah. You can have so many of these. I don't have a security guard because I got rid of that little part. Because it's kind of annoying. Then you can like expand stuff. Oh yeah, so but I guess it's not much different, I guess. Now you can have vehicles. I don't know if I want to buy more stuff. But today I actually made a profit, so it's kind of nice. But like, what is the point of being able to go around? You know, like, what's the point of this whole... Like, I wish with games like this, you could, have, like, a home life. So it's like, yeah, you work your 9 to 5 or whatever, but you can still, go home, have, like, a wife and kids. It's like a spin-off of The Sims kind of thing. That's just my thought of that. But yeah, I don't know if I want to buy a license and get more things. Or expand the store and get more, like maybe another cashier. Cause look, we got, that's the scales for the fruit. And what's the point of this door right here? I do need another freezer, I think. Let me see. But yeah. So pretty much one of the main things that's been going on, y'all, since since like November I noticed it of last year. So November of 2024, which is like 7 months ago now, I started having chest tightness. And one of the things that I always kind of dealt with is what's the word? I kind of gotten used to like ignoring my symptoms, which is not a good thing. And you can ignore certain symptoms because sometimes it's just something small, like maybe you ain't drinking enough water, you know, blah blah blah. But I've definitely gotten used to like ignoring my symptoms. And I would say it's like a big thing because of like all my life I was always like a hypochondriac, right? Which I don't think I'm a hypochondriac, but my grandma always says I'm a hypochondriac. But my thing is when I have something that I ain't used to having, I mean, I've been in this body for 23 years, you know. If I ain't used to having a certain pain or whatever, then yeah, I'm gonna be like, huh, this is weird, you know. Yeah, I think it's time to extend. We about to spend a whole bunch of money, but that's the point of the game. But yeah, so I was kind of like, ugh, because all my life, whenever something would be wrong, I would always like tell people. I was like, look, this, and that is happening. What does that mean? You know? How do I want to do this? Because you kind of want to have like a refrigerator section. So maybe that can just be this section over here, refrigerator freezer section. Anyway, so yeah, just over the years, it's like of always being called a hypochondriac and stuff. I just kind of how do you rotate? Oh, it's a scroll wheel. I just started like ignoring my symptoms. So I had the chest tightness. Probably, I think it started in November, but I don't think I reached out to them till like maybe February. Cause I was like, yeah, well, you know, it is what it is. And I go to a cardiologist, and I was like, it could be something like that. I've been going to a cardiologist for some time now. And I started going originally because of chest pain. But this to me was different than chest pain. Because it's like, oh, I gotta turn this fan on. It's like a constant like pressure, which to me is different than like, you know, chest pain. So that's gonna bother me that it's further. So I think I didn't reach out, and and at first I had reached out to because in December I went to my cardiologist, and every time you go there for an appointment, they give you an EKG. Which first off, he made me mad because I went there and I was like, "Am I going to get a blood test and check on my cholesterol?" Yeah, yeah, of course. I get there and they don't take my blood test. They were like, "Oh, he don't have any blood tests on here for you." So I'm like, okay, like I don't know. It was kind of weird. I could probably make this a double and maybe unlock another thing. Why is he standing at the scale like that? I wonder, will a double fit here? I don't think a double would fit here. It might not fit. But I could get that little corner piece. I think I can. Y'all seen that corner one? Hold on. And I think you can sell it. That's the outer corner. Where's the inner corner? Right here. These are pretty cheap. So I went there and I couldn't get my blood test because he didn't put it in for me to get it. Nope, I can't even use this. This is crazy. Forget it. How do I sell it? F. You only get like $100 back. Or we're just gonna leave it then. That's annoying. Can they still get here? Yeah. They can still get there. So we're gonna move these down. Um, I'll just put this over here for now. I just wanted to get another. Is this the right way? Doesn't matter. No, I think it's this way. Nope, it's the other way. Alright. So supposedly we're supposed to fit 3 things. They don't look like it though. Let's open up and start making some munties. Because we is broke. But they did an EKG, and the EKG did say something wrong, like some kind of left ventricle enlargement. And he was like, oh, it's no big deal. You know, your echo from 2020, which was like 4 years ago. Your echo from 2020 seemed fine. Oh my gosh, Ziggy. I'll do it myself. He don't hear me. I keep on forgetting to turn on my humidifier when I'm streaming. 34 minutes in. Turn it on. Alright. But I emailed him and I was like, okay, maybe I'm an overly anxious person, but that does not sound good. Anything in the heart that says enlargement does not sound good, you know? So I was like, okay, what's up with that, you know? And he was just so nonchalant. Oh, it's not a big deal. With EKGs, it could have just been the way she put the placement, you know, don't worry about it. Your echo from 2020 was fine. And I was like, okay, you know, you're the cardiologist. I'm gonna believe you, you know? Excuse me, y'all. Sorry for burping. So, whatever. Fast forward to probably January. I got up one morning and I noticed that I didn't have the chest tightness. I was like, ooh, you know, went about my day. And then I was on my little waffle kick. So I made me some waffles. I think I made me some protein waffles or something with bacon. Then I ate it, right? And then I felt the chest tightness. So I was like, bingo, it's a digestive issue, right? But then I'm like, maybe it's gastric reflux. So I contact my bariatric people because that's their job. So I contact them for that. And they make an appointment. I go in. She refers me to... Well, first they sent me some pantoprazole to take along with my famotidine. Then they sent me to a GI that is also under the same network. So a gastroenterologist. So I went to them. So now I'm taking my pantoprazole 40 milligrams twice a day. So that's 80 milligrams of that in just one day. Then I'm taking my famotidine at a different time. Now I'm taking it at 10:30, which is right before I go to bed. I'm taking 20 milligrams of that, but 2 of them. So I'm taking 40 milligrams of that. So that is what? 80 plus 40 is 120. 120 milligrams of a anti-reflux medication. And especially this last week, I'm still having to take Tums, and now I've been having nausea with it. So now it seems like it's just getting worse. Nothing is actually helping. And my uncle was like, because he said that happened to him one time, and he says they had him taking like almost like 200 milligrams of like that same kind of medication, but it wasn't helping. He said 9 times out of 10 when it's something like that happens, that means that that's not the actual cause of it. Which, I'm not a doctor. I don't know if that's the actual cause or not, but I can say that when I eat or when I drink, now anything it's worse than what it already is. So I had that little frozen yogurt, and now my chest is hurting really bad. So it's just kind of like, I don't know what it is. And I went to the GI doctor, and she was like, "I know you had a endoscopy a year ago, and we don't really want to repeat that just yet." And I'm like, "Why? Why not?" You know. So now I'm just taking all these medications, and it's not working. So I reached out to them. I don't know if they've emailed me back or messaged me back. I should check my email. But I don't think. Oh, they might have. It says I got 16 emails. Okay. Because now it's just like frustrating me, you know? It's like I've given up coffee completely. It ain't that. You know, I mean, I still eat like chocolate and stuff. But starting in June, I'm going to do like a completely different like diet. Um, but I don't really know what it is. You know, it's like I had the weight loss surgery because I needed to lose weight. And it's like I just seem like I'm having so many issues from it. And it's kind of frustrating to me. I don't think they've emailed me. Nope. Well, they're really slow on getting back. And that's another thing that's kind of frustrating. I need another light. Money, money, money. So that's why that was one of the reasons why I said I didn't want to get a job yet. Because if I'm going to be going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to the doctors, I'm not going to have time for that when I'm working 8-hour shifts 6 days a week sometimes, 5 days a week, whatever, you know. So if I don't get this job, it will be a blessing in disguise. I will say that. Because they had to do an endoscopy. I'm going to need a few days off for that. It's like I can't work with all this stuff. And then if I do have that surgery, which they don't want to have, well, there's a few things they could do. They could do the upper barium swallow to see if it's like, my food's just not going down. Then there's also the upper GI, which is something different as well. Because one of them is like a thick stuff, and the other one is like like kind of like a seltzer water. So there's two different things that they could do for there. They could do an endoscopy. Like there's a few things they could do. Since the medication's not working. And oh my gosh, and yesterday, y'all, I ate so little food yesterday because I was just in so much. Hold on, let me close the store. I need to get some paint. And she looks new. They look like dolls. But it's just a lot, y'all. The chest tightness and the gastric acid reflux, whatever you want to call it, it's just really, oh my gosh. I'm not answering him. My uncle's calling me. One thing I did, my phone's on Do Not Disturb, but I've changed it so I can get calls while I'm on Do Not Disturb because of my doctors and stuff. So it's just going to have to ring because I'm live streaming and I'm not picking up the phone. He has this habit lately of just calling me every single day. Every single day. So it's like, you know. Now I don't mean it in the mean way. I love him to death. And I know it's all out of love. But since I came out the womb, I hated talking on the phone. And that's why he calls me more. Because he's that kind of person. Like I told him, for example, that when I'm in my car, I like to listen to my lo-fi music. Or I like to listen to my worship music when I'm going to church or whatever. If I just feel like I need to have my alone time with God. You know, and then he was like, one time he was like, "Oh, how come you didn't call me when you're on your way to blank blank?" I was like, because I'm listening to my music. That's the only time I get to listen to my music is when I'm in my car. You know. So then he found out that I don't like to talk on my phone in my car. So what does he do? He calls me. six, five, six, seven, 8 times while I'm in my car. It's just like he knows what you don't like, so he's gonna do what you don't like. That's the kind of person that he is, and it's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it, because that's just how it is. But so yeah, I just sometimes you just don't have you just can't answer everybody, and I don't even mean it in a mean way. It's just like, look, excuse me. So this is the profit that I'm making. I'm not making much profit. I need to like up my prices or discount. No, no, no. Oh, I'm making a big profit off of that. Ugh, hate this thing. Why does it do that? But yeah, it's just been a lot going on. Ugh. Oh, let me just get those so they can start. But what am I trying to say? If they have to do like an endoscopy or something, and then they were also saying, one of my doctors said, have you ever thought about getting the, what they call it, the root to bypass? So it's like pretty much you have your gastric sleeve, which is what I had for my weight loss surgery, but they change it to the gastric bypass, because she said that was to me that's not really convincing. That may help with your gastric reflux. I'm like, I want it to at least be like a 75% chance that it's going to help. If it ain't a 75% chance, then I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Why haven't they? Oh no, they are stocking the shelves. He only put 2 in here because he doesn't know where it goes. I just gotta do everything myself. You know what I'm saying? But, and that's the thing. If I need to have another weight loss surgery, I don't want to be working. Like this is why, my grandmom is always like, because she literally just said that to me today. You just don't want to work. I'm like, no, honestly, right now, y'all, I am ready to work. I am. But it's like I have all these health issues going on. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't get a job and then never be there. That's not how this life works. So it's like if I end up having to get a new weight loss surgery, I can't work. I literally can't work. And then it's like I have this minor surgery that I may or may not get because, well, I can talk about this first. Um, they, I'm trying to figure out if I have endometriosis. I don't know if I talked about it on here, but y'all can subscribe to princess_mini4 to hear me complain about my period. I just have a really, really, really bad period, and I've had it since I was 11 years old. My bad period. I've had my cycle in general since I was 9, but I've been having really bad period cramps and just all these other symptoms. Pelvic cramping when I'm not on my cycle, just heavy bleeding, horrible cramping, 10 out of 10 cramping every single month, you know, crazy blood clots, just all of that. Like my period is just horrible. And it's like I've finally got my doctors to listen to me. I've been going to the doctors and complaining for at least 6 years straight. At least 6 years straight. And I've been put on this birth control, that birth control, this birth control, that birth control. I've been told to just deal with it. Like I've been told so many things, and it's like finally they're like, let's do a laparoscopy to see if you do have endometriosis, because at this point, what else can it be? You know what I'm saying? And then it's like I finished school immediately, and now it's like, oh, interview. And I'm so mad at them. Like I'm happy they did that. I'm happy they care about me. The people who I went to school with, like the school I went to. But it's like I wish that they would not have done that for me, because first off, I had gotten to the point where I was kind of like, I don't even want to work pediatrics. You know why? Because Pediatrics hate medical assistants. You know why they hate medical assistants? Because I'm the one that gives them shots. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather work with adults. You know, I love children. I absolutely love children. I don't want to hurt children. You know, I don't want to be the one that they hate. They're going to see me and hate me. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I kind of had gotten to the point where I didn't want to do pediatrics. But they just went and just did what they did. And I was just kind of like, oh, you know. So it's like, I don't really care if I don't get this job, you know, because I was kind of like thinking about going to like a OBGYN office or just the hospital in general. You know, like I was not thinking about going to a pediatrics office. Which granted, pediatrics you're seen from literally birth till like I think 24 it is, which I just don't go to pediatrics. But at the same time, I'm like I didn't want to be the one to do that. You know, I didn't want to be the one to give the kids shots. They're going to hate me. Then it's like I'm going to have to deal with a kid that's screaming and crying and cursing and literally moving while I have this needle in my hand. I don't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. But here I am. It is what it is. So that's another thing that may be coming up. I have a surgery date booked, but then I went and I got an echocardiogram on May 5th. And they seen something on there. They think hold on, let me pause the game to what they think that I may have, which is the game paused? Yeah, it is. So it's called hold on, what is this? Starbucks? That's not what it's called. Hold on, y'all. It's they think it's nope. Non-compaction cardiomyopathy. So I'm gonna show it like that and see if y'all can see it. Anyway, so a non-compassion cardiomyopathy is a rare genetic heart condition that occurs when the left ventricle doesn't develop properly during embryogenesis or embryogenesis, whatever. That's when before I was even born, y'all. And I'm like, I've had at least, I would say, 4 other echoes. So I think this is like my 5th echocardiogram, which is like an ultrasound of your heart. They use the same thing they use for a pregnant woman, the ultrasound, but it's on your heart. You know, I think it's like my 5th one in my entire life. I've been on this earth for 23 and a half years. And they just now thinking that I have that, when this was something that occurred before I was even born. And it usually happens because if a woman is born early, if a person is born early, which I was, my mom had an abscess in her brain and I had to be removed via C-section early, so I was in the NICU and stuff. But it's like, I'm 23 now. This is something that occurred literally literally 24 years ago, because I was in my mom's womb. Why are y'all just now finding out? So now I have to get a heart MRI on Thursday to see if I do have it. And it says that the left ventricle becomes thick and spongy, making it weak and unable to pump blood effectively. So they say some people experience no symptoms. Others may have heart problems, including sudden cardiac death. So that's lovely to see and lovely to hear. Because I was at school and my grandma sends me a text, why you ain't answering your doctor? He said he been calling you all week. And I'm like, hold on. I ain't never, like, said one thing about me. Now, my uncle just called and I didn't answer. That's a little bit different because ain't no emergency. But it's like if my doctors are calling me, especially after having any kind of test, I'm like, this is serious, you know? But he just so happened was calling me when my phone was off. And for some reason, my iPhone, I don't know if it's all iPhones, but my iPhone, for some reason, someone calls me while my phone is off, it won't even show me that they called at all. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be, but that's just how it does it on my phone. So he was calling me on Tuesday when I was in class, and my phone was off because I was in class. So when I would come back outside and turn my phone on, it wouldn't even say that I had a missed call. So, yeah. Then when I finally got his call, that's what he told me, and that I need a heart MRI and the blah blah blah. So I go to my annual GYN, which was what's today? The 21st. I went to my annual GYN, which was last Wednesday. And then I tell them, I'm like, would this affect my surgery? Oh yeah, you may not be able to have it. We may have to reschedule it. And so now I'm mad, right? Because now I'm just like, well, I'll never know if I have endometriosis. Because there's no way I can reschedule it when I have to start working. Like, this is why I don't want to work. I mean, I want to work because I want to make money and I have one. But it's just like when you work, you don't have time for nothing else but to work. I'm not going to have time to have a surgery while I'm working and have time to recover. She just told me today that they see up to 100 patients per day. If I'm just having a surgery, I can't recover and work. You know what I'm saying? There's just a lot going on, and it's just like I don't got time to work. I don't. You know? And it's like I can't continue to not work forever, but at the same time, is I want to at least be healthy. If I'm sitting there and I got a heart problem, I'm gonna sit there and pass out while giving somebody a shot and just die. Like, it's not making any kind of sense. But it is what it is. I just wish that my school wouldn't have done that, because now I potentially have a job that means I'm just not gonna be able to do anything else. And it's like I'm not gonna be able to work there when my chest is hurting all day, every single day. Like, even right now, I'm not comfortable sitting here because my chest is just killing me. And all I had today was some popcorn, maybe 6 nachos at the movies, and I had a froyo. Nothing I ate should have made me have heartburn, but I have heartburn every single day. I go to sleep with it. I wake up with it. It's all day.
Now when all the people were baptized, it came to pass that Jesus also, being baptized and praying, the heaven was opened.
Um, that's my Jesus clock, y'all. But that's what's been going on, y'all. It's just been a lot. So that's why I've stopped drinking coffee. That's why y'all don't see me in here with my chai tea anymore. It's because, like, a lot of this stuff is just making it worse. I just bought me a whole bunch of herbal teas. Um, and if y'all wonder why I burp a lot, that's acid reflux. So, yeah, it's just amazing. There's just a lot going on. But I'm still here to tell the tale. And the crazy thing is, if it ain't that, I don't know if it's cancer. I don't know what it is. But it's something. Like, I ain't making this up. This is just a constant pain every day, and I'm tired of it. And I wish it was gone. Alright, that's my last buy of the day. But yeah, that's what's been happening, y'all. And is that everything? I think so. And think about I had to deal with all that and still deal with school. So I don't know if I'm gonna have my surgery or not, because she's saying I don't want nothing serious to happen to you. If you do have a heart disease, then we may not want to do the surgery and we may want to reschedule it. But I'm like, look, I'm not gonna be able to reschedule it. I done told the people that I could start work on June 16th. There's no way you can reschedule it. So I don't know what's happening yet. Um, I gave the lady his number, the my cardiologist number, because I asked him what does he think, and his answer was, let's just see what the heart MRI says. I'm like, my surgery's a week after the heart MRI, so you better hope you have the results. Um, it is what it is. His will be done. So all I can do is just deal with it. 'Cause I'm already healed in Jesus' name. I'm just waiting for it to catch up. you know. But yeah, my testes is hurting really bad. And I try to wait and take my Tums at bedtime because so I can sleep without worrying about it. But at the same time, it's like I might have to take me one before dinner. But they're like, oh my gosh. Okay, while they're doing that, I'm gonna go on Pinterest and I'm gonna tell y'all all the things I can and cannot eat. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I said I was going on Pinterest. How'd I get there? How'd I get on Instagram? I don't know. My chest hurting so bad. So this is just one thing right here. Here are all the foods you can't eat when you have acid reflux. It says onions and garlic, so that's everything like salsa that has it in there. I can't have any kind of tomato sauce, so no pizza, no ketchup, no tomato soup, tomato paste, no salsa, like I said. Obviously, it says no alcohol, anything caffeinated, no coffee or tea, but you can have herbal tea. Just not the citrus kind or the peppermint kind. You can't have those kind. Um, I can't have spicy anything. I can't have chocolate anything, chocolate drinks, chocolate anything. I can't have any fried foods, no fried chicken, french fries, potato chips, burgers, butter, bacon, sausages. No oranges, lemons, limes, grapefruits, tangerines, clementines. No chili peppers, hot sauce, spicy curries, wasabi, buffalo wings, spicy tacos, kimchi. No chocolate bar, chocolate spreads, no cereal, peppermint tea, mint chocolate chip ice cream, mint candies. Like, I can't have pretty much anything, you know. Um, but this is my life. Like, so one thing I am gonna do, starting in June, I'm gonna start this new little diet. Uh, I'm obviously not gonna be able to stick to it 1000%, but I'm gonna try to. I'm out of chicken in both places. I'm gonna try to stick to it 1000%. Um, then I'm gonna show y'all what I can eat, which ain't much. I feel like it ain't much. I meant to move. Hold on, before people start coming in here. Cause they're too close. But now that the store is bigger, all right, cool, cool. I was like, "Where's my janitor?" Oh my gosh, I don't have anything, yo. Hold on. It's just been a lot going on, you know. But like I said, I'm gonna start this new little diet starting June 1st. Um, I've definitely not been eating the best as of lately. So, but I don't think I'm the reason that caused my acid reflux. I've been having it literally off and on since 2022. I only had 2 years of peace since I lost weight. Since I had my weight loss surgery, I had 2 years of peace. Then, because I remember back in 2022 when they like called me and said you need to make an emergency appointment, and so we can come and we can do a, what was it, an upper GI or something. So that's been 2 years since that. So I've been dealing with this for a while. It's just now it's just worse. And then it's like, I don't know if the pantoprazole gives me, come on, negative symptoms. Because every time I take it, like my stomach starts hurting, then I get the runs. But it ain't helping with the acid reflux. What is he grabbing? Oh, apples. So if anybody's watching this, if y'all could pray for me, I appreciate it. Like, I already know I'm healed in Jesus' name. And the weird thing about that is one thing I'm starting to kind of come to terms with. When you pray for someone that has like cancer or whatever their prognosis is, and you tell them to heal them, you know, Healing doesn't always mean that they're going to get better, if that makes any sense. Healing could mean that they die, you know. And I know that's like, what? See, you gotta, you know, if you know Jesus, like I know Jesus, you know, dying is not like a horrible thing. You know, it's actually a peaceful thing, and it's actually not something I look forward to. But over the years, especially since I've been getting closer with God, I'm not as scared of it as I used to be. You know, because death isn't the end. You know, it's like I'll be up there with all my family and stuff like that, and friends that I've buried. You know, but just because you pray for someone on their behalf, like if someone's dealing with cancer, you know, you pray to God, like, oh, you know, please heal them. You know, they will be healed. It just may not be in the way that you think it's healed. Because in a way, death is healing, you know. So if that's where I'm going, then that's where I'm going, you know. But yes, I already know I'm healed in Jesus' name. Whatever way that is, it's already done. I'm just waiting for it to catch up, pretty much. Because they took an x-ray when I was at the hospital. They didn't see any kind of cancer, but today I just feel like I can't breathe as much, and that's kind of concerning me a little bit. And it's like I'm getting to the point where I kind of fear eating, and that can't be good. But I kind of fear eating because it makes it worse. I did not mean to buy more of these, but here we are. Or maybe I did, I don't know. And I don't know what it's going to be like if I do end up having that heart problem. So the next time y'all see me, I would have already had the heart MRI. I know I probably won't get the results then, but I'm definitely going to ask him how soon will the results be back, because I want to have my surgery. And I want to be safe about it. Like, I don't want to be put under if I'm going to die, you know. But it's like, if I had this all my life, that means I had it the other 5, 6, 7 times I was put under. So you know, but I would love to know if I have endometriosis or not, because if I do, then I can take medication or figure out my life, maybe try to get my eggs frozen so I can get a hysterectomy, because I just hate my period. I really do. So, and that's a whole nother ball game. So I have a feeling I'm gonna be put under for that and then not have it. Sorry, y'all. The burping. Acid reflux. Oh yeah, I wanna, once I get a break, I'm gonna show y'all, well, tell y'all what I can eat. And if they don't answer me tomorrow morning, I'm probably gonna call them. Why the heck did I order that? I didn't need it. Alright. So what time is it? It's about to be 9. Alright, y'all. So while they're doing that, the foods you can eat are like spinach, kale, lettuce, broccoli, sweet potatoes, bell peppers, carrots, green beans, artichokes, pumpkin. That's for vegetables. For fruits, you could have bananas, pears, melons, plums, apples, peaches. I think the only fruit you really can't have, it says control consumption. So it's like you can have it every now and then, are cherries and grapes. We just bought cherries, y'all. But cherries and grapes, they must have a lot of acid in them. Oranges, apricots, raisins, cranberries, and grapefruit. So we know all citrus, and pineapple, obviously. For protein, Chicken breast, it has to be skinless, grilled, or baked, so no fried. Turkey breast, skinless, grilled, or baked. Fish, which is like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. Egg whites. Can't have regular eggs. Oh, in moderation. Greek yogurt, non-fat and sweetened. Black beans, chickpeas. They don't want any kind of whole milk. Processed meats like pepperoni, salami. I got pepperoni in there to eat too. Whew. Um, Steel cut oats. These are grains. Brown rice, farro, whole wheat bread, wild rice. They don't want you to have white bread, instant oatmeal, pastries, anything sweets. Muffins, crackers, biscuits, cakes, cupcakes, pancakes, and waffles. Sugary cereals. That's stuff they won't want you to have. So it's like I can have like pretty much just no fried food, pretty much. No fried food, no fast food kind of stuff. You know, it's just a lot. It's gonna be like a complete diet change. I'm excited for June too. I'm gonna start buying my. I'm gonna go to like Aldi's and I'm gonna start buying my fruit for like my juicing, and I'm gonna get little cups to keep them in. So if I do get a job, I can have me a little juice every week. But that's just one thing. Then, like I said, if I do have that heart disease, then that should help that. If I start eating better, that should probably help it. At least not have it be worse. But y'all can forget, once I run out of money on my Starbucks and Dunkin' and stuff, I probably won't put more money on it because there's really no point if I can't have coffee, you know. So yeah, is everybody gone? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to run to the bathroom, y'all, and I will be right back. I still gotta finish my water. Don't look at my hair. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Don't. All right, y'all, I'm back. Ooh. But tomorrow I'm gonna go through these. That's my laundry. So, but I'm gonna go through these boxes over here. So then when I come home on Sunday I'm gonna be a busy day. I might, depending on the weather, I might um what am I saying? I might go to the car wash. If it's gonna be like cool out, I'll go to the car wash. So I try to go at least once a month. So I'll leave church, I'll go to the car wash, then I will I meant to check all the prices and I didn't. Then I will I don't need to get gas because I don't drive that much anymore. I don't know. I might go get a Slurpee though. I can never. Not the bad. I don't have anything. Oh, let me open up the store. I wanted to change the prices, but it's like I don't have anything. And the crazy thing is, I'm so hungry right now, and I'm gonna go out there and eat. Well, first I'm gonna have a nausea spell because that's what happens. That's what's been happening. This past week or two. It's been about 2 weeks now. I've been having straight nausea just all day. And at first I was taking my Zofran, but then that gives you horrible headaches. So I'm like, I might as well just have the nausea. But yesterday, y'all, I ate. When I tell y'all, it took everything. It took the blood of Jesus himself for me not to throw up. Because the chest, like the gas reflux was just so bad. And it was just sitting there. And oh, I was like on the verge of throwing up. Like I really thought I was not going to make it. And I have not thrown up since I was 11 years old. So I'm kind of a little bit afraid of doing that now. But I was about to do it yesterday. That's how bad it's gotten. How are french fries too expensive, man? Let me see. Girl, buy they fries. I ain't making enough profit. That's the problem. I need to get another light over here. But I also, oh, let me drink my water. I also went out and took out my boiled eggs. I know I'm not supposed to have eggs, but, you know. Excuse me. But hey, if you're watching this on YouTube or whatever, and you also deal with the same thing, and it's something you use that helps it, please let me know. I will do anything. Okay, like but it's so funny. I thought for sure I would miss coffee so bad, but I really don't. You know, the thing about me, I'm pretty easily what's the word? Easily adaptable to things. You know. Now I didn't tell y'all about Memorial Day. I had stopped drinking coffee May 5th. That was my last day I had it. That was the day I had my Echo, and I went and I got me a McDonald's. And I had their little Hershey's frappe. But, guess that was my grandma. I'm not sure what that noise was. But then on Saturday, so yeah, let me tell you about Memorial Day weekend. So I had a great time. We left. So I went to church. Then I needed to go to the grocery store to pick up my prescription. Then I went and I got a Slurpee. I don't know if I told y'all this already. I could have been. If I did, just fast forward it, y'all. My bad. I forget stuff. Then I got a Slurpee. I got gas. Then I came home. We traded cars. Then I changed clothes, washed my underarms. Cause I be sweating at church, y'all. Okay, look, ain't no shame in my game. It is what it is. Actually, yeah, y'all. I put on men deodorant today. Men deodorant is tea, because women deodorant ain't working for me no more. It's just hot out, so. And I was anxious. I was at an interview, so I was sweating a little bit. So I got washed up, then changed into my little Memorial Day outfit. Then we left here around like 1:30ish, so we got to his house around like 2:30. We were actually the first one to pull up, and then we pulled up, and within like 5 minutes, his wife's, well, my sister-in-law, her sisters came and her mom came. We all kind of ran. We were all there by 3, and then the food got cooked, and we sat down and ate around 4:30ish. So I had a little bit of everything. So I had brought my own turkey hot dogs and turkey burgers, and everything I cooked on the grill. Now I will say the food was good, but there's some kind of sauce my brother used. Like he was, they had the little brush, and he's rubbing it on everything. That sauce, I'm not a big fan of. Not a big fan of. Because when I was eating my turkey hot dog, I was like, this don't even taste like a hot dog. It didn't taste like a hot dog at all. It had whatever that stuff he rubbed on there, that's the taste it had on there. So I was like, ugh, It wasn't bad. It didn't taste horrible. But I just don't like that taste. Because even when I brought him home, I did not mean to boost him. He running now. I just didn't like that taste. And I brought home a chicken leg, and you notice I said I was not eating that today. I don't think I want to eat it. I'm kind of afraid to eat it because that taste really made me really nauseous yesterday. So I might throw it out. But he's good at barbecuing. I'll give him that. Like, the food ain't nasty. It's just I like what I like, and I don't like what I don't like. That's just, honestly, that's how everybody is. So now I know I bought salt. Yeah, it's right there. What are you talking about? Can't find the salt. My face. Oh, my face. What time is it? I gotta drink my water. I'm done for today. Ain't buying nothing else. Whew. I may have already had some in here. Yep. But I am excited to eat better. My brother said he does a fruit fast, so I'm kind of interested in that. I might do that in July. Uh-oh. Ooh. Thank you. I ain't buying nothing else till the next day. I don't drink too much, so I gotta take my pills tonight. Alright, well, we're down to 8. Let me show y'all. We're all the way down to 8 p.m. So, which I usually take my pills before then, probably 7:50. And just finish up my water, and then I'll probably have me a Wawa tea. I have my little Wawa teas, yeah, that was a big one. That's my bad. And that's just from drinking water. We're back up to 22. We make money pretty quickly. I always get these like weird people to follow me. Cause I think they be wanting. I don't know what they be wanting, but whatever. What does M mean? Meat and dairy. Let's just go around town, yo. Dang, the way they stop is crazy. So what does that mean? I can wait. So is this where I can buy stuff from here? Yeah, it says purchase. What's the difference? It's like, isn't that what I'm already doing? Yeah, this is like the same stuff that I have. There's a park, a gas station. Let's just walk around. Hey, Ari. Hello. Yeah, it's been a minute. Yes. How have you been? My hair has grown. Ooh, I'm all on the street. I haven't had a haircut since. Forget. It's been a minute. I've been growing out my hair. But how have you been? It's been a while. I started back streaming, I think, was it last week? I forget. That's crazy. What is the point of you being able to walk around this town? I don't get it. But yeah, I've been trying to, well, I've been growing out my hair. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it's that way. Just been letting it grow. I just been. Come on now. This reminds me of New York. The way the houses go down like that is weird. It's not weird. That's just how it is. Chopped cheese. Oh, this is New York. Chopped cheese. I do want a chopped cheese though. That sounds good. I'm just hungry. This is the same stuff I have at my store though. But who runs this? Still missing one. Oh, you went to the Bahamas? That's what's up. How was it? I ain't never been there. I never been to any island. What is? Why can't I move it? Oh, I can't move it. That must be something I don't have yet. I wonder what they are. That's the coffee type, but this is some other coffee. Tea black cake. I guess if you want to like purchase this stuff from here, you could. I don't see the point of it though. That's real. I'm sorry. It was that's what's up. I am hungry. Well, also all I ate today was a little bit of popcorn from the movies and some nachos, and then I had a frozen yogurt. So I ain't had food for real. But the popcorn was disgusting today at the movies. I was upset about that. It cost $10 for something to be nasty. But I have never been to an island. I went to Disney World in 2019. Then I went to TwitchCon in 2022. So where was that? San Diego. And then I went over to Mexico for one day. Then I where have I gone? Oh, I went to Canada, Niagara Falls. That's all I've been. Ooh, I got hit. Like the weather was hot, but not too relaxing. That's what's up. The food, I know that food was good. That's what's up. I'm glad you had a great time. I know they be eating good down there. I feel like any island probably got some dope food. What is it? I can't get it. Oh, it's liquor. I don't think I sell liquor yet. Look at this Range Rover though. Crazy work. That's a Kia. Man, you ain't had to hit me. Those are Kias. Alright, let me get out the way. They bugging. Hold on, where are we going to? General Supply. Yeah, let's go there. I'm just exploring the town right now. Oh, you were on a cruise. Oh, that's even better. I almost went on a cruise twice. My friend had, well, I had my surgery, but I just didn't feel safe about that cruise. Dang. You got good brakes on it, don't you? I just didn't feel safe about it. It didn't, and plus her mom was having her plan the whole thing, and she didn't know what she was doing. I was like, look, she about to have me stranded at one of these islands, and I was like, I'm cool, so I didn't go. It was like Mexico. I don't even remember. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it was out of Louisiana. It was one of the crews out of Louisiana. See, this was back in 2023. I don't even remember. I know one of the stops were Mexico. It was like 3 or 4 different stops. I think like Honduras. It was one of them. It would have been nice, but I've never been on a cruise, and that would actually be my first time in my life traveling without family. And I was like, I don't know if I, like, not that I don't trust my friend, but I wouldn't trust myself to book an entire cruise myself. Like, I would want somebody who's been on cruises to help. I was like, I don't trust her, you know, no offense. Like, we best friends and everything, but life is too sacred to have me. Hold on, I want to go this way. To have me out here stranded on one of these, you know, islands. And y'all know, not trying to talk bad about Mexico, but there's always some kind of do not travel thing on them, and I just don't look. I don't be ooh. I don't just be trusting stuff. Oh wow, I don't have a lot of fruits. There's actually more fruits I could get. I think that's bananas. I should get more fruit. Look at the pineapples. That looks like maybe watermelons, maybe cantaloupes. That's what I'm gonna get more of that. Where am I going? I'm trying to get here. Is it gonna tell me how to get there? Yes, it's gonna tell me how to get there. Is it not here? It's right over here. But she went there. She had a great time. Now, at first, the first plan was her to go to Vegas. I wanted to go there because she was turning 21, and it was like her little birthday present. But she didn't want to go to Vegas. She's like, well, what am I going to do there? I'm like, girl, there's 1,000,001 things you can do in Vegas. That's where I wanted to go. Like, if she would have went to Vegas, I would have went with her to that. First off, there's a Hello Kitty cafe. That's all I care about. But, yeah, I would have rather gone to Vegas than to go on a cruise. But that's just me. I mean, I still want to go on a cruise one day, but I think I want to go on a Disney cruise. Because I'm the biggest kid there is, so I want to go on a Disney cruise. Alright, let me get home. Now, how do I do that, though? Just face this way, right? I ain't gonna lie, maps kind of confuse me. Where I'm going the wrong way. But how's school been going? So I am fully finished with my medical, there I am, with my medical assistant class. And I actually passed all 3 of my exams, so I am certified in phlebotomy, patient care technician, and medical assisting. Alright, let me, actually I want to get, well, I ain't going to get it to yet, maybe the next day. I'll get me a little license for cheese, coffee, light roast, blah blah, ice cream, chocolate, ooh, hot sauce. Here we go. Melon, onion, pear, pineapple, potatoes, squash. Yeah, I'll get this one. $3,000 is crazy work though. What? I'll take it. Whatever. I graduated with my associates 2 weeks ago. Oh wow, that's what's up. That's what's up. Proud of you. Ooh, ooh. So you had like 2 graduations. Do you get to walk across the stage twice, or is it just once? What are you doing? That's how many boxes I got? I ain't gonna never run out of that. I ain't gonna never. Hold on, y'all. I ain't got nothing in my store. Look, she done walked out because she ain't find what she need. I don't do that in real life, though, because I be thinking that they low-key think I'm stealing, so I don't do that. I just find something to buy, because, That's what's up. Ain't many people get to say that. To walk twice, that's cool. Ain't got no lemons. No lemons. Where's my janitor? Oh, okay. About to say, what am I paying you for? Okay, I was about to say, did she clean it? Or, like, what's up with that? Oh, I did not need more eggs. I had eggs right there. It is what it is. Okay, sir, relax. You had to walk in my face like that, though. What was your major again? I forget. Alright, let me see. Okay, let me start helping them stock up the shelves. And I also had started live streaming. It's called Enzoe or Enzo. I don't know. That little Sims kind of game. Well, it's not like a Sims game, but simulation game. Kind of. I did that all last week, so I didn't want to play it again this week. So I was like, alright, let me play some of those. But I kind of like the game a lot. Arts, okay. So are you going to go back for your bachelor's, or... I'm not sure how that works. I ended up majoring almost in the same thing. Because I didn't know what I want to do. I was just here. I was like, y'all wanted me to go to college, so I went to college. So, oh well, I'm going to major in whatever. Because I really didn't want to go. I don't think I need this. Man. Is that? Man. Put that up here. It don't fit. It don't even fit. This is crazy. This is... Okay. Whatever. I will never need to buy Jaja. Whatever it is. Jaja Vevel. No, close it. How do I close it? See. Oh my gosh. Put it down. I'm getting stressed. Oh nice. How are you liking that? Oh, okay. That's what's up. I'm not gonna lie. You said, how am I liking... Oh, Enzoe, yes. I like it, honestly. I like it a lot. That's why I was obsessed with it. I was playing it all day. Then... So then I had a kid on there. Which that's what I do every time I play the Sims game. I always get them to have a kid, so... It was a little stressful at first, but I think I'm getting it now. But with the help of Google and everything... Which that game is still kind of new too. Like, a whole bunch of stuff you can't even use yet. Because I was like, now why can't I do this? But then I'm like, okay, this game is still new. But I really like that game. Yeah, I forgot. I went to brain fart that quick. So you're going to do your bachelor's for the same thing? Or something similar? It's crazy how fast time be flying though. I mean... Well, I remember because I took summer classes every year. So I ain't get a summer when I was in college. I was at home doing work. Everybody else at the beach. I'm at home doing schoolwork. Like, I ain't, man. But I'm getting to the beach this year. I'm getting there at least once. I want to go to the beach. And I want to get in the water. I want to feel the sand on my feet. I'm tired of just walking that boardwalk. Like, that ain't it. I want to go to the beach. I want to get in the water. Not all the way in the water. So, yeah. I don't know if I came across bugs yet. But more so, I was just kind of upset that they had this cute little thing for the baby and it can't even be used. So I was like, so why have it on there? But I'll give them some grace. Because I know having a game is not easy. Like, I mean, I don't know but I know that it's not easy. Man, it gets dark so fast here. It does not get dark at 6 anymore. It gets dark at like 8:30 now. Y'all ain't got daylight saving time here? it's okay, Jeffrey. He had a little beat going. See, that's why I like Jeffrey. He my favorite. Don't tell the other ones, but he's even though they're triplets, but he's still my favorite. Them French fries ain't too expensive. Just put it in the bag and don't worry about the price. Let me turn this light on for you. I ain't gonna lie, I miss college a little bit. Only a little bit though. I had thought about going back to get my master's, but I was like, you can actually get a master's in liberal studies, but it's only one college I ever heard of. Getting on my nerves. I'm not sure if you're still here, but if you are, when is your last day of school, like high school? What time is it? But I am going to end this stream, guys, at 6 p.m. So that's like 4 to 6. I know I didn't stream like exactly from 4 to 6, but you know, I'm tired and I gotta eat my dinner. And I'm just gonna have really bad acid reflux after eating it, so. Can't find bone back candy. Ain't nothing else here. So I might just do one more full day and then that's it. Plus it's 81 degrees in here, so. But Thursday I should be home to start my stream because I literally had just walked in and got right to streaming. But when I right to streaming, I had to put up stuff. We bought a watermelon. We bought a whole bunch of stuff. We went shopping. So, but yeah. Waiting on my package to come, y'all. Oh, I'm so tired, y'all. I got up at 7:30 this morning. Because yeah, my interview was at 10 a.m. So, all right. So I may buy the next thing in the next episode. I don't know. Maybe I'll buy it in this one. Let me get the license. You want it? We got it. On 4 product license. I only have 4. That's crazy. Alright, let's go ahead and buy a little produce stand. Oh, I have to buy all that fruit. Not sure what that means. We are broke now. They're just gonna go and put it. Oh my god, they're just gonna go and put it away. I don't know where else to put that. So that's where it's gonna stay for now. Alright, y'all, man. Y'all making it harder on me. What? You only get 4 of them? That's gotta be a joke. Right, I appreciate y'all doing all that, but y'all making me mad. This is not what I needed. And another thing I can say that I've noticed about my acid reflux is that it messes with my throat. You know? Because I mean, it's coming up through your throat, so it like messes with my throat. So it's like, now I'm gonna lie to y'all, I never could sing good, but I used to like sing in church or just like sing in my car. But now it's like, if I sing too long, I get choked up, so I start like coughing a whole bunch, and it's like, that is not what used to happen. So that's like completely something new that has started happening, and I'm not okay with it. But what can I do? Because right now my throat is killing me. It's also a little dry in here, but are these not the same? These are onions. We got more with this one than we did with the other one. Right, and then this is just for this. Okay. Alright, let me put a price on these before the folks start coming in. And market price is 90 cents. $1. 1.01. Oh, I want to make like $1. That's a lot. Math. The average cost, the market price is 90 cents. I guess that's $1. I don't know. What? I'm gonna try it. $11? Nah, I can't do them like that. I can't. $7. I can't do them like that. That's a lot. Is it a pound? We'll see if they start. If they don't take them, then I'm not finna do it. $17 for zucchinis? I can't do them like that. I can't do my customers like that. I'm loyal. Alright. Crazy work. Let's open up though. Then we're about to lose all our money because I gotta buy. Let's get these folks to get to work. They cleaned out my shelf yesterday. Always gotta get 2 of the milks. They love milk. But I shall be back on Thursday. Um, but like I said, do not worry about me getting too consistent, because I ain't gonna say unfortunately, it would be a blessing to get a job, because I know there are some people who really need a job, but it's just like I was not ready for a job. I was like, I ain't even processed the fact that I graduated yet. Y'all talking about we reached out. I'm like, what? I ain't even know I graduated yet. But it is what it is. But who knows? I ain't gonna get too cocky. I might not even get it. Like, who says I'm getting the job? But this is gonna be my last full day because it is 5:55 and I'm hungry. So I'm gonna go eat. I'm having a weird dinner too because my grandma cooked cabbage yesterday. So I'm gonna have cabbage with 2 boiled eggs and some fruit. So it's like a mixed fruit thing from the barbecue. And I never did fully explain that. The food was not bad. We had fun. We made s'mores. I had bought some cupcakes. I honestly just love being an aunt, and I just love going over there and just spending time with them. But the funny thing is, kids are so funny. Like, that's why if I ever do go back to school to get like my master's, I might go for psychology, and specifically like child psychology, because kids are so funny. Like, we bought my little nephew. I only have a niece and a nephew, and I don't know if they're gonna have any more kids, because right now he's 34 and she's 33. So I did not mean to boost you. Which they're not too old to have more kids, but it's like right now he's 6, so if they have more kids, it's a big age gap, you know. But I mean, people do it all the time. But I mean, we just met them last year, so it's been we missed a lot. But you know, I'm not even gonna look back at what I missed, because I was spending a lot of time yesterday going on, like, I ain't gonna say I'm a stalker, but I like to go on people's Facebook and like go on all their pictures and see who their friends are. That's just what I do. So I was looking back at her sisters, my sister-in-law, her sisters, and I was seeing all the baby pictures of my niece and my nephew, and it's just kind of like a little bittersweet moment, because it's like, man, I wish I was there to witness that in the flesh, but I get to see everything else going forward. So, you know, I try not to dwell on the past, but just kind of appreciate the future and the fact that I'm here at all, that we're able to see them at all and stuff. But it's just, you know. But we bought them, every time we go over there, my grandmama's always like, we have to bring them something. I'm like, you're going to spoil them kids. Which, not to mention, I'm not a parent myself yet, but I can only imagine how annoying it must be for somebody to always come over and bring more junk to put in my house. Like, even though they're kids' toys, but they're the kind of kids that they play, but only for like a little while. Then they like go back to doing whatever. So they're not going to play with the toys forever. They're going to play with them for a little while. Then they're going to go back to playing with the toys that they already have. So that's why I'm like, that's just more stuff to be piling up in my brother's house. So I know he's probably like, ugh, but you don't want to say nothing because your kids are getting stuff. But that has to be annoying. That's why I be trying to tell my grandma, I'm like, we don't always have to go over there and bring them toys. But it's not to mention, because you don't want them to always expect that either. Like, it could just be us coming over there just spending time is enough, you know. They don't always need to expect a toy every time we go over there. Oh, y'all waiting at the scale. He's on his way. So we bought these little bubble guns. And they were playing with them for a long time. They were having so much fun. And then all of a sudden, my nephew, he just threw it. So it broke. And then his dad was like, he does it all the time. He'll play with something, then he gets fed up with it, and he'll just, throw it and just break it. He was like, that's when I realized that he's an outside kid. You need to give him stuff that doesn't break. So like a ball, you know. So I was just thinking about little things I can give him. But not every time we go over there. Like, I don't be, every time we go to the store, my grandma is looking for, look, you need to buy something for your niece and your nephew. I'm like, they don't need nothing else. They spoil, which is not a bad thing. But I didn't get something every time I go to the store. I did not, y'all. I did not get something every time I walked into the store. I knew that it was a blessing to get stuff. I did not get stuff every time I went to the store. And I'm sure they don't either. Where's this spotlight right here? It ain't on. There we go. It still looks dark over there though. But yeah, almost every time we go to the store, my grandma's like, we need to buy them something. And I'm like, no, I think they're okay. But I think, so for this year, well, it was pretty much last year and this year. Sorry, my chest is hurting so bad, y'all. So I just need to sit up. I'm really afraid to go out there and eat. Like, I don't know what to do. So tomorrow morning, I'll be calling my doctors, that's for sure. Or going to the emergency room, whatever I gotta do. I don't know what to do anymore. So I'm definitely going to end the stream, y'all. I'm just like so uncomfortable. But last year for November for his birthday, and then January this year for her birthday, I got them a card with stickers in them. Because kids can use stickers. They can decorate their school stuff, you know. So I kind of want to give them stuff like that they can use. Like, it's something small, but it's something that's like usable. You know, I'm not like giving them a toy. Like, maybe I can give them like a pack of pencils. Because you're always going, like something that they can always need. You know, I think she's going into 3rd grade and he's going into 1st grade. So they can always need some pencils. I don't think they use pens yet. Like little things like that. But yeah, y'all, I'm going to end the stream off here. I'm about to go get me some food. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, you can follow me on my Instagram. You can also go in the little about me section and subscribe to all 3 of my YouTube channels. You can join my Discord. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have. I didn't make any profit today. But yes, make sure you guys are subscribed to all 3 of my YouTube channels, because 9 times out of 10 when I'm not on here streaming, I am still uploading twice a week on my YouTube channel on Princess_Mini4. Then there is my other one, Princess_Mini4_gaming. I think twice a week I upload a VOD video, which is just the stream just being uploaded onto YouTube. Then on the other one, which I can't think of the name right now, it's my I pretty much just upload Reborn things. So they just get uploaded once a week. I don't even watch them or anything. But yeah, then my Instagram is, oh yeah, I will be on my Instagram daily. So Princess_Mini4 is my Instagram. And I do have a TikTok, which is Princess_Mini4. Y'all should follow me on TikTok as well. But I will see you guys on Thursday, God willing. And I love you guys. And yeah, bye.